Good morning, students. Today we are coming to the velocity in mechanisms topic. In that, the relative velocity method. So we need to find the velocity diagrams in any mechanism using relative velocity method. So in the last class, we discussed about the velocity in mechanisms by instantaneous center method. So what is an instantaneous center method and what are the centroid and axoid? Then how to find the number of centers, that means instantaneous centers, and where those are presented in any simple mechanisms. So in the last class we discussed about the uh, 4-bar mechanism. So in that we have found the number of mechanisms by using the formula is n, capital N is equals to small n into n minus 1 divided by n. So that is a formula we have used for the finding the number of instantaneous center in the last class. Now we coming to the extension of the velocity in mechanism by using another method, that is relative velocity method. So after finding all these in the previous lesson, now we are going for determining the velocity of the different points in the any mechanism. So the study of velocity analysis is very important for determining the acceleration points in the mechanism, which is discussed in the next class. So now we are discussing only for the relative velocity method. Okay, here how to create the relative velocity of two bodies which are moving in the straight line. So the application of vectors for the relative motion of two bodies which are moving in the parallel lines and the inclined lines that we shown in the diagrams. So firstly, for explaining this, consider the two bodies A and B. Consider the two bodies A and B which are moving along parallel lines in the same direction with absolute velocities Va and Vb such that Va is greater than Vb. So if you see the diagram like this, there we are having the two lines. Here the velocity of the A is greater than velocity of the B when these two are moving in the same direction and at the same time they are parallel. Then the relative velocity of A with respect to B is equals to the vector difference of A and B. So VAB is equals to VA minus VB vectors. Since the A is the having more value of velocity, so in from that only we need to subtract the difference of the another. So VA vector minus VB vector. Then if you see the second figure, the relative velocity of A with respect to B, that is VAB, can be written in the vector form, that is like this. So VAB or VBA, which is of the totally it is a VA, and what is the difference between VA and VB is the VA minus VB vector. Similarly, the relation, the relative velocity of B with respect to A. If the case of the VB is more than that of the VA, so what is the vector difference means VBA is equals to VB vector minus VA vector. or AB bar, AB bar equal to OB bar minus OA bar. So if you see the second diagram, the vector, okay, the vector for this is VA, that is total length is OA, and for the vector VB, the length is OB. So indirectly we can say AB, the difference of the AB vector is nothing but totally it is a OA bar minus OB bar with respect to the relative velocity of A with respect to B. But at the same time, with respect to the velocity of B with respect to A means that is vice versa. That is OB bar minus OA bar. Okay. This is only for relative velocity. Relative velocity means that is only the difference we are calculating. Now, now consider the body B moving in any inclined plane. Suppose with respect to A, the body B is moving certain inclination. So if you see here the diagram, the relative velocity of A with respect to B may be obtained by the law of parallelogram of the velocities or the triangle law of velocities. Now take any fixed point O. Now take any point O and draw the vector diagram that OA represents the VA, that means the velocity vector in the magnitude and the direction to some suitable scale. Similarly, draw a vector OB to represent vector VB. So finally, those two joining, either it may be in the magnitude and direction to the same scale. Then vector BA, which is joining A and B, the relative velocity of A with respect to B that we will show in the vector VAB. Okay, then in a similar way, as we discussed, the relative velocity of A with respect to B, what is the formula? VAB is equals to the vector difference. Okay, so vector difference means relative velocity of A with respect to B. So VA bar minus VB bar. Okay, then now similarly, what about the relative velocity of B with respect to A? So we need to do the same operation. We need to do the same operation with respect to B. So what will be the formula? VBA is equals to vector difference of VB and VA. So VB bar minus VA bar, that is equals to, what is the formula means in with respect to OA and OB. So what is the formula? AB bar, that is equal to OB bar minus OA bar. So from the above, we conclude that the relative velocity of point A with respect to B, that is VAB, and the relative velocity of B with respect to A, that is vector BA, which are equal in magnitude but oppositely in the direction. So those two are equal, but in the direction only they are having then opposite. So VAB is equals to VBA in the magnitude, but in the direction we are having opposite means we need to kept a negative sign. So VAB equal to VBA negative or BA bar equal to minus of AB bar. So everybody note down this formula. Now, velocity of a point on a link by relative velocity method. So the relative method is based upon the relative velocity of various points in the link. So consider two points AB on the link. It is the link AB. In that we are considering 2 points. Okay. Then let the absolute velocity of the point A, that is vector A, is known in the magnitude and direction, and absolute velocity of point B, that is VB, is known in the direction only. So here from the point B, the vector is creating only direction, and from the vector A, it is creating both magnitude and the direction. Then the velocity of B may be determined by drawing the velocity diagram from B. So the velocity diagram is to be drawn with the following conditions. See, in the second diagram, if you see, the velocity diagrams are created from B. So now, firstly, take some convenient point O known as a pole. Okay, take some convenient point, take any space in that, identify a point O which is for your reference. Okay, that is known it as a pole. So through pole, draw OA parallel to and equal to the magnitude of VA for suitable scale. So firstly, draw a vector VA which is the direction of, or draw a OA which is the direction of the vector VA. So VA was constructed. Then through A, draw a line perpendicular to AB. So AB here it is through, what is the line we are having in the figure A, the motion of the points on the link. So for that, firstly you need to draw a perpendicular line by using drafter. So for AB, the perpendicular is the VBA. Okay, so in the same way, you just proceed that VAB vector or VBA vector to the velocity diagram, that is B. So from A, that means small a in the velocity diagram, draw a parallel line or the continuity line of VBA which is drawn in the figure A. So in the correspondingly you need to draw a same line from small a, and then this will be the line represents the velocity of B with respect to A. So this is called the line with respect to A. Next, through O, draw a parallel line to the VB intersecting the point at B for VBA. See, we already drawn VBA, and then parallel to that, see, intersecting the line of VBA at B. So parallelly VB. So how the VB will be? This is the direction of VB in the figure A. So accordingly, just draw one more line. So one more line if you draw with respect to VB for intersecting the this VBA vector from O. So those two are connected at the small b. If you see the velocity diagram, you can identify this. So firstly, what we need to do? The vector of A, that is VA, From O, it has constructed for a suitable scale. After that, from A, the VBA vector was constructed. How the VBA vector was constructed means we have drawn a perpendicular to the AB line, which was indicated in the motion of the points on the link. So we are continuing these line with respect to velocity diagram. After that, join O with the velocity vector of the B point. Then measure the OB, which gives the required velocity of the point B to the same scale. Then note here the vector OB, which represents the velocity of B with respect to A, it is known as the velocity of image of the link AB. And the absolute velocity of any point C on the AB can be determined by dividing the vector OAB at C in the same ratio as C divides AB, which is in the figure A. So by the nextly, in other words, what is the relation we are creating is AC by AB is equals to AC by AB. So what is the proportion or what is the ratio we have mentioned in the motion, that is in the figure A, that is C to A and C to B. The same ratio we need to maintain in the velocity diagram also. So the same relation was constructed, that is AC by AB is equals to AC by AB. Then join OC and the vector OC will represent the absolute velocity of the point C, that is VC, and the vector AC represents the velocity of the C with respect to A, that is VCA. See, now we need to draw the C point with respect to A. So OC is representing the absolute velocity of point C. Then the absolute velocity of any other point D is the outside of AB. So see the first diagram, it is A diagram. There we may see the D point which is outside from the AB line. But ABC are in a line and D is a separate one. Okay. Then it may also be obtained by completing the velocity triangle ABD and similar to the triangle ABD, that is which was maintained or completed with the suitable scale of the moving point, that is in the figure A. The same thing we need to do in the velocity diagram. And then angular velocity of the link AB, angular velocity of the link AB may be found by dividing the relative velocity of B with respect to A, that is BA, to the length of the link AB. So we are representing this in the mathematically, the angular velocity of the link AB is equals to, angular velocity means what? Omega AB equal to VBA by AB, that is equals to VAB. How we can write it? The velocity of B with respect to A, VBA is nothing but AB. So here if you see the velocity diagram, the VBA is passes through the length AB. So AB by the length of AB, capital AB. And finally, the motion of the link. Consider the 2 points. Consider the 2 points A and B on any rigid link. Consider the 2 points AB on the any rigid link in the figure A. Let one of the extremes B of the link will move relative to the A in the clockwise direction. Since the distance from A to B will remains the same, therefore there can be no relative motion between A and B. Along the line AB, it is thus obvious that the relative motion of B with respect to A must be perpendicular to AB. So the velocity what we are maintaining, it is perpendicular to the link AB. Hence the velocity of any point on the link with respect to another point on the same link is always perpendicular to the line which is joining these points on the space diagram. So the relative motion B or the relative velocity of B with respect to A, B with respect to A, that is VBA, is represented by the vector small ab, and it is perpendicular to the line capital AB, which was shown in the second diagram. So let us consider the angular velocity omega for the link AB about A. So we know that the velocity of the point B with respect to A. So VBA is equals to, what is the formula? VBA is equals to AB bar, that is vector. Then AB bar is equals to omega into capital AB. Similarly, the velocity of any point C on AB with respect to A. So that is VCA with respect to A. Any point C with respect to A means CA is equals to AC bar, that is equals to omega AC. So from the equation 1 and 2, VCA by VBA. So omega AC by omega AB. So omega will be cancelled, AC by AB. So thus from the equation these three, the point C on the vector AB, the point C on the vector AB will divide in the same ratio as C divides the link AB. So then see the diagram, how the portion, the velocity in the velocity link, the portion of C is dividing the vectors is same as that of the link AB is divisible by C point. So both are in the same ratio. Then velocities in the slider crank mechanism. So we need to find, in the previous we discussed about the relative velocity method for the velocities of point on a link whose direction of the motion and the velocity is in the same other points on the same link is known. Then the same method may be also be applied for the velocities in a or in the same point on the same link is known. Then the same method may also be applied for the velocities in a slider crank mechanism. A slider crank mechanism, we know that it is having the four links, and the slider A is attached to the connecting rod AB. Let the radius of the crank OB be R, and let it rotates in the clockwise direction about the point O with uniform angular velocity omega. Therefore, the velocity of B, that is the vector VB, is known in magnitude and the direction. The slider reciprocates along the line of stroke AO with the vector VA. And the velocity of the slider A, that is the vector VA, may be determined by the relative velocity method which was discussed below. From any point, that is, we need to draw the velocity diagram. So from any point O, draw a vector AB, draw a vector OB, which is parallel to the direction of VB. So which is direction of parallel to VB, draw a VB vector firstly, that is OB, which is perpendicular to OB, such that OB, small OB is equals to vector B, that is equals to omega R to the sum suitable scale. So firstly what we need to do, draw this one. Then secondly, since AB is a rigid link, AB is a rigid link, therefore the velocity of A relative to B is perpendicular to AB. Now draw the vector BA perpendicular to AB with respect to the velocity of A with respect to B. So that we are clearing in the velocity diagram. So from point O, now draw the vector OA, which is parallel to path of the motion of the slider A, which is along the AO line. The vector BA and OA, which are intersecting at A. Now OA will represent the velocity of the slider, that is VA, to the some suitable scale. That is VA. Now the angular velocity of the connecting rod, that is AB, omega AB, is equals to VBA, the vector BA, by AB length. So VAB we are writing with the line AB by capital AB. So here the direction of vector AB, if you see in the diagram, the direction of vector AB will be in the anti-clockwise. It will determine the sense of omega AB, which shows that it is an anti-clockwise. Now with that, the velocities in mechanism by a relative velocity method was completed. So in this class, what we discussed, the relative velocity to find the velocity in mechanisms when the two bodies are in a same line or straight lines, which are they are parallel. There, the velocity of B or A points with respect to another. So vice versa we have done, and the formulas also we have formulated. After that, the motion of the link when it is considering for a point also. Previously it is lines. After that we will go for the points also. Now the velocities, finding the velocities in the slider crank mechanisms also. found. So in the next class, we may discuss about the accelerations. So how to find the acceleration in the mechanism. Okay, thank you.